Fans of the television show The Bold and the Beautiful have been excitedly anticipating the return of Quinn Forrester, who is considered to be one of the most dynamic characters on the show. Quinn's return in September 2024, portraying Rena Sofer, promises to rekindle old romances, reopen old wounds, and stir up the type of havoc that only she can. Rena Sofer is a fantastic actress. The absence of Quinn has been keenly felt ever since she left sometime in the latter half of 2022. As a result of her complicated romantic relationships, her turbulent marriage to Eric Forrester, and her violent conflicts with Brooke Logan, she emerged as one of the most formidable women represented on the program. However, in typical Quinn manner, she departed town unexpectedly, leaving behind a number of issues and disagreements that had not been handled. After a period of 2 years, Quinn finally makes her triumphant return to Los Angeles. There is no possible way that the timing could be more ideal or more perilous. Quinn's homecoming causes shockwaves to travel throughout Forrester Creations and the Forrester family. This is because Eric's heart is now tied with Donna Logan, and Brooke's ever-present influence is towering over them both. 1. Quinn's arrival. Unfinished business. This is the first scene. An expansive view of Forrester Creations is shown at the beginning of the first scene of the episode that airs on September 20. The bustling energy of the fashion company is as lively as it has ever been as the camera gently wanders around the familiar offices. In spite of this, there is a feeling of expectancy, as if something or someone is about to create a disturbance in the tranquility. Quinn Forrester strides in with her typical confident stride and penetrating glance, captivating the attention of everyone in the room. The doors to the office suddenly swing open, and she walks in. She has returned, and it is evident by the look on her face that she is not simply paying a friendly visit to this location. Upon seeing her, Eric, who is now in the midst of a meeting with Ridge and Carter, becomes completely speechless. The years that they had spent together rush before his eyes, and for a little minute, they are able to see each other. However, in addition to the history, there is also a great deal of tension. A mixture of astonishment and repressed emotion can be heard in Eric's voice when he addresses Quinn. Eric, she responds with a cold demeanor, her gaze moving across the room as if she were evaluating that particular terrain. I believe it is high time that we had a conversation. Is there a specific reason that Quinn has returned to the town? Is it possible that she is back to reclaim her stake at Forrester Creations? Or is it possible that she is harboring residual affections for Eric? The return of Quinn, regardless of the cause for his return, lays the stage for conflict. It is not long before her reappearance generates friction with Brooke, who has never trusted Quinn. Her presence alone poses a threat to the serenity that Eric has achieved with Donna, and it is not long before she produces friction with Brooke. Over the next few weeks, Quinn's storyline will most likely go into her reasons for returning, as well as whether or not her intentions are actually to make amends, or whether or not she is simply trying to settle old scores. Quinn's confrontation with Donna is depicted in Scene 2. There is no such thing as a successful comeback without a confrontation, and Quinn's initial target is undoubtedly none other than Donna Logan. Now that she has successfully secured her position in Eric's life during Quinn's absence, Donna finds herself in a position where she is once again confronted by her adversary. When Quinn walks in without being asked, Donna is already there in Eric's office. Both of the women remain silent for a brief period of time, despite the evident tension. Quinn then intervenes to break the silence. That means you didn't spend any time, did you? The tone of Quinn's voice is dripping with disdain as she examines Donna from head to toe. I can see that you have made yourself feeling at ease. The shoulders of Donna, who is never one to back down, are squared down. Quinn, both Eric and I are in a good mood. You went away, do you recall that? The pupils in Quinn's eyes narrow. It was not that I left, rather, I gave Eric some room. On the other hand, you should not even think for a second that I will simply give in and allow you to come and play home with my husband. Those who are watching are on edge because of the intensity of the confrontation. The battle for Eric's affection is not yet finished, despite the fact that both of these ladies are powerful in their own unique ways. Because Quinn is not the type of person to back down from a struggle, it is inevitable that she will take a stand against Donna's connection with Eric. Whether this leads to a full-scale conflict or a stunning turn of events is something that remains to be examined. Act 2. Jack Archer, the new face in town you should know. This September, The Bold and the Beautiful will introduce a new character, Jack Archer, who is a mysterious and handsome foreigner whose entrance in Los Angeles raises questions. This character will be introduced alongside others who are already recognized to viewers. It is anticipated that Jack's role, which is being portrayed by Michael Gallant, will inject the narrative with a newfound sense of excitement and mystery. Although there is not much information available about Jack's history when he initially appears on the scene, it is immediately apparent that he is not merely a tourist who is passing through town. Early spoilers indicate that Jack has ties to the Spencer family, but the nature of those relationships is yet unknown. His connection to key people will be revealed gradually, but early spoilers imply that Jack has ties to the Spencer family. To the beginning of the scene, Jack arrives to Spencer Publications. A sleek black sedan pulls up in front of Spencer Publications, marking the beginning of the drama. When Jack Archer walks out, he is wearing a fitted suit and conveying an air of self-assurance. His steps are deliberate and calculated as he makes his way inside the building, pausing for a brief minute to take in the imposing dimensions of the structure. As soon as Jack walks into the office, Wyatt Spencer is there to greet him. Wyatt Spencer is immediately taken aback by the appearance of the newcomer. Jack is a person who commands attention, and Wyatt can't help but be inquisitive about the stranger. There is something about Jack that commands attention. Am I able to assist you? Wyatt inquires while keeping a suspicious eye on Jack. Jack smiles, but there is a sense of mystique at the core of his charming demeanor. There is a meeting scheduled between me and Bill Spencer. He is looking forward to seeing me. Wyatt raises his eyebrow, indicating that he is unaware of any meetings that are scheduled to take place. Before he can proceed with his investigation, however, Bill Spencer materializes and approaches Jack with self-assurance. There is a fleeting flash of recognition between the two guys, although it is not obvious what the nature of their connection is. I am Jack Archer, Bill replies as he extends his hand to him. I have been anticipating this for quite some time. Jack gives Bill a firm handshake while maintaining a never-ending smile. In the same vein, do you agree that we have a lot to talk about? During this scene, the tone is established for Jack's presence. He is present for a reason, and that reason is connected to Bill Spencer. The nature of their enterprise is still veiled in secrecy, yet it is abundantly evident that Jack's presence will have huge ramifications for the Spencer family. At this point, it is not possible to determine if Jack Archer is a potential threat or an ally, but one thing is certain: he is not someone who should be underestimated. The second scene, Jack's relationship with Liam. As the plot of Jack's story develops, it becomes clear that his relationship with the Spencer family is more profound than was previously believed. Jack Spencer and Liam Spencer are shown in a later scene having a heated debate at Il Giardino, the well-known restaurant that serves as the setting for a significant number of crucial scenes on the show B&B. Despite the fact that Liam is normally calm and collected, he is plainly disturbed as he sits opposite Jack today. A tension exists between them that is not being communicated, and it is becoming increasingly apparent that Jack's entrance is making things more difficult for Liam. Jack, just what are you doing in this place? A tone of exasperation can be heard in Liam's voice as he asks. I had the impression that we were in agreement. With a tone that was calm but forceful, Jack interrupted him. To quote Liam, things change. I am present because the time has come. Irrespective of whether you agree with me or not, we are in this together. By virtue of the obscure nature of their talk, viewers are left wondering about the genuine nature of the relationship that exists between Jack and Liam. They may be long-lost relatives, right? Competitors in the business world? Or is there a more profound mystery that has the potential to upset the Spencer family to its very foundation? The bold and the beautiful viewers should anticipate additional discoveries regarding Jack's history and how he fits into the larger picture of the show as the storyline of Jack's character continues to develop. The impact of his entrance will be felt across numerous stories, and his interactions with both Bill and Liam will be essential in determining the outcome of the plot. The third act is titled A Temporary Exit, Katie Logan's Farewell. While there is a rush of new arrivals, The Bold and the Beautiful is also saying a temporary goodbye to one of its major characters, Katie Logan, who is played by Heather Tom. They are saying this goodbye for the time being. Katie is stepping away from the canvas, at least for the time being, after months of difficult tales involving Bill Spencer, Carter Walton, and her continuous struggles with her health. In light of the fact that the character has been through a tornado of feelings and difficulties, the departure of Katie is shown as a necessary break for the character. Fans will recall that Katie's heart condition has been a big focus over the past few months, which has led to certain decisions that have the potential to significantly impact her life. Now that she is getting ready to leave Los Angeles for a little break, fans are left wondering what the character she will be leaving behind would be like without her presence. Katie's heartfelt farewell to Bill is the first incident. In one of the most heartfelt moments of the show that aired on September 20th, Katie and Bill Spencer have a conversation in which they say their goodbyes. There is a convoluted history between the two of them, one that is marked by love, betrayal, and reconciliation. However, in spite of the highs and lows that they have experienced, there is an obvious connection between them. At this point, Katie has arrived at Bill's office to deliver the news to him. The scenario takes place there. Bill, who is known for his financial acumen, is taken aback by her presence. Yet, the moment he perceives the expression on her face, he is aware that something is concerning. Bill starts off by saying, "Katie," with a look of anxiety on his face. What exactly is going on? Katie inhales deeply, her voice remaining calm, but brimming with feeling as she does so. "Bill, I have to leave right now. I require some time away from everything that is going on, including the stress, the drama, and everything else. I have to give myself some time to concentrate on my health." As a result of her statements, Bill is obviously rattled. Despite the fact that their romantic connection may have come to an end, Bill continues to have a profound affection for Katie, and the idea of her leaving him is a burden that he struggles with. Is it really certain that this is what you want? The question is posed by Bill, whose tone is unusually delicate. "You can count on me, Katie. You don't have to go through this by yourself." His worry has left Katie with a smile on her face. "This is true, Bill. It is necessary for me to carry out this task for my own benefit. I need to go away from here, get my thoughts organized, and figure out what I want my future to be like." The sequence is a powerful reminder of the profound connection that exists between Katie and Bill, and it left viewers wondering whether this is truly the end for them, or whether, in the normal form of Bold and the Beautiful, their journey is not yet done. Act 2. The last moments of Katie and Carter's relationship. Because of Katie's leaving, she will also have to say goodbye to the blossoming romance she was having with Carter Walton. During the course of the past year, the two have developed a strong bond, discovering comfort in the presence of one another as they negotiated the complexities of their own lives. However, because Katie is leaving town, the future of their relationship now appears to be questionable. Over the course of a touching scenario that takes place at Carter's apartment, Katie confesses her choice to him. In spite of the fact that Carter has been nothing but supportive throughout their relationship, she has a hard time accepting her decision. But in the end, she realizes that she must prioritize her health. "I'm going to miss you," Carter adds, his voice brimming with strong feelings of longing. However, with the return of Zen Forrester has returned to Los Angeles after a brief absence from Forrester Creations, and she is eager to get back into the fashion industry. During a crucial period for the Forrester family, his return coincides with the preparations that the company is making for the debut of a significant new collection. In the absence of Zen, Paris Buckingham has been struggling to come to terms with her feelings for him. It is likely that Zen's homecoming will revive the tumultuous relationship that their relationship has been. Fans may anticipate a great deal of romantic tension and turmoil in the weeks to come. since Zendy has returned to the dramatization of the show. The departure of Paris Buckingham. And while we are on the subject of Paris, the young fashion designer is also planning to leave the show for a short period of time in order to pursue a new professional chance in Europe. Despite the fact that Paris's departure is described as a job move, it is abundantly evident that her love for Zend, as well as her unresolved issues with Carter, will be a significant contributor to her mental burden when she departs from Los Angeles. Fans' favorite Deacon Sharp's return to the show during the month of September. Deacon Sharp will also be making a comeback, and his homecoming is certain to cause a stir, especially for Brooke Logan. The convoluted history that Deacon has with Brooke, in addition to his continued presence in Holt's life, ensures that his homecoming will bring about a great deal of intensity and drama. Due to the fact that Deacon has been operating under the radar since his last visit to the city, his reappearance is especially intriguing. This time, what is it that brings him back? Furthermore, what kind of impact will his presence have on Brooke Ridge and the rest of the Forrester family? The bold and the beautiful. What does the future hold for the popular show? As the month of September 2024 continues to progress, the comings and goings on The Bold and the Beautiful are sure to have fans on the edge of their seats. The stage is set for a season that will be replete with mystery, romance, and high-stakes drama, to the extent that big characters like Quinn and Deacon will be returning. New faces like Jack Archer will be appearing, and emotional farewells will be given to characters like Katie. What keeps fans coming back year after year is the show's ability to weave together previous plots with fresh new twists. And this most recent round of character changes is not an exception to that rule. Whether it's the rekindling of old loves, the introduction of new rivalries, or the discovery of deep-rooted family secrets, The Bold and the Beautiful continues to produce the kind of riveting narrative that has made it a mainstay of daytime television for decades. The Bold and the Beautiful. Given the magnitude of the stakes and the number of lives that are about to be altered, there is one thing that can be said with absolute certainty. The world of The Bold and the Beautiful is never devoid of surprises.